right on track. Already blew it out of the water. It's like, it feels like it's getting worse. So I'm going to briefly go over this. It shouldn't take long. So here we go. And I've already paid my bills, but I just wanted to show you. So what I've been doing, and I've been following along with what Sarah Marie does with her budgeting, with her accounting. She does weekly check-ins, so I've been doing that and then monitoring over here. So every time that I spend, I have certain categories, and I think I figured out the end of the month thing where I was a little confused on this, and I've done my categories, and I've decided to add certain things, but I'm not going to add them until my next pay period. So here we go. I'm going to go to February 10th. So February 10th, here we go. I hope you can see. Let me zoom in a little bit. I'm going to do the top portion. So this is my husband's pay period, February 10th. Let me get rid of this huge binder clip. 10/21. Okay, so I usually budget, which is what he was getting paid, around $3,100. I have my carryover, which I kind of list as my cushion, as $2,000. I always leave that to cover the mortgage. And then my tutoring pay, I budgeted around $175. Apparently my husband received a raise, so his paycheck was actually $3,340.60. I still had my carryover, and then my tutoring was a little bit more, $190.89. So this had totaled to $5,275, and this was $5,500, what I actually got. So let me fill this out real quick. So what we usually pay this month are the mortgage, or this pay period, my life insurance, the water company, the gardener, always send out $70, and then Sunrun, which is our solar panels. This is due on the 10th, or I paid on the 10th. It's due on the 1st, but I pay for it on the 10th, and I'm doing something differently. I'm not sure when I want to do this. This is due on the 25th, and then the gardener is due, I just send it out on the 10th, and then Sunrun is due on the 7th, but it covers it. I have enough in my cushion to cover it. So this is never going to change. This is my, fixed asset. It's never going to change. This is never going to change. The water company, kind of, it fluctuates, so it's variable. My gardener would be fixed, and then the Sunrun would be fixed. And usually it works out to exactly, like, all these are exactly what I pay out. And that's exactly what I paid, all of them. I didn't add anything new. And so the total was $3,651.63. And if I subtract this from this, it would have left me with $1,623.37. However, because my husband had a raise, and it's still the same amount, $3,651.63, we had a little bit more left over, about $200. So I hope you guys saw that. So now I'm going to move on to the bottom. And again, this was groceries, what I had budgeted, fun, and I'm going to do this differently in a different color so you guys can see what I'm doing differently. Let me do it in a red. All right, so usually I just budget for groceries, and I do $250, and then $100 for fun, and then my husband, I give him $20. What I'm adding now, and when I said I wasn't going to, but I am, my husband tends to do a lot of repairs for the house and for the food, so I'm going to include these in here because we have been we've been just spending way too much on food. I think we are already, let me tell you how much. Last week we had spent $235.26, and this week we were at $120, almost at 200 this week alone. So it's just that's $400 already, and it's halfway through the month. So I do want to keep this under control. So I'm going, and we just need to plan. I just get tired when I'm done teaching, my kids are like, hey, I'm hungry. And I'm like, we just ate. So I'm not even, I didn't budget. So let's put that 0. I didn't budget for that. So what I have is $370 that I had budgeted with a, this is me with a $12.53.87 balance. And then because we had more, 1,879.89, I'm going to keep that at $250, 120, and this is where I'm going to figure out. So let me see, 1879.89 minus 1623.37. So that leaves me 256 to play around with. So I'm going to add 150 and 50 for my husband to make any changes. So obviously that's going to change my total right there. So it's going to be 370 plus 200. So that's 570. I don't like seeing that number, but again, we have the wiggle room, so it kind of still works out to the same. So if I'm subtracting this, 1879.89 minus 570 equals, and I still, I still have a little bit over 1309.89. And then I'm going to carry that over here. And what I usually do is a summer saver. And again, because I've mentioned before, I am a teacher, so I don't get paid 1 month out of the year. Christmas and car maintenance. And I'm just going to put cars because maintenance and registration, which isn't much. So this is always going to stay the same. This is 41.66. This is 83.33. And car maintenance is 27. Hold on, what do I usually put in? 27.88. And that's exactly what I put in. So I messed something up real quick. So this is my budgeted. This is what I had budgeted, and so it's 12.53. I just want you guys to see the difference. 87. So this would have totaled 486.20, which is the same every time, and I just automatically send it over to my other savings account. And then I pay my sister, my aunt, and then I wanted to send extra to Best Buy because my goal is to pay it off. Old Navy. All right, so here we go. So I always send out, this goes to my savings account, to a different savings account I have, and then my sister, I automatically send her $250. My aunt, I pull out $150 and I give her cash. My sister, I send it through Apple Pay. So this was $600, and that left me with a $167.17. And cushion, and that's what I leave. Whatever I have, I leave. I didn't add anything for saving, or if I do, here we go, in case. So 167.17 and 0. All right, so what I'm actually doing, and I have 1309, I'm carrying that over, 1309.89, and again, I put in all my, this all stays the same. I never, right now I just keep it the same. Later on I will do, add more once I pay certain things off. Oops, no, that 993. Sorry, I keep making mistakes. This is 993.69, which is what I had left over. And this is what I have. And I'm still sending to my sister. I ended up just pulling out 100 for my aunt instead of 150. And these all stayed the same, so it was 550, and I guess I should have left it. It was only 50 bucks, but that's okay. So that left me a balance of 443.69. And I'm putting 150 to my cushion and 293.69 to savings. So I was able to do that Did I do it right? Hold on, you guys. Let me make sure. So 440, 1309.89 minus 486.20 equals 823. So I'm a little off here. Hold on, you guys. That's why I always like to check myself. So it's 823.69, and that's 823.69 minus the 550 leaves me with 273.69 minus 150 into the cushion, and that leaves me with 123.69 for my savings, and it all balances out to 0. I know it's all complicated. I do complicate myself, but I'm doing a little better in trying to keep myself, like usually it's like in the summer it's different because I can actually cook, spend more time doing stuff. I'm not as lazy, but right now it was just, you know, it's hard. It's very difficult. I didn't do my envelope thing because everything's going into the cash, but this is like a big thing for me, keeping track so I can see what is going out where and doing it by week. I do like the way she does it, and that way I can tell my husband, look how much we spend. Like, we're already spending on this. So that was quite a discussion. So I am going to pull money out for the groceries. And what I usually do, because my mom does the groceries, I just send her the money. Like, I send her $125 per week, and then she can shop. The fun, I do put that in a different savings account, and my husband will get cash for himself. And then we did pull out $200 for the food and the house. So my husband we can only use cash for that stuff. So I have that in envelopes already, and I didn't do that right here. But you know, my goal is to make sure that I keep track of all that stuff and what I've budgeted and all that. And I think this is, yes, so that's what I budget, $750 for $400 for food, and that might be a little excessive for me for the month, and then $150 for the house in case my husband needs to do any repairs, $300 for fun, and this will kind of go with, you know, hand in hand. $75 for allowance for my husband, and then an unbudgeted amount. So I want to make sure that we don't have unbudgeted amounts. But that is essentially it. If you guys have any questions though, and I wanted to talk about something real quick, I am doing a partnership or collaboration with Paycheck, and I'm so excited to be working with her. These are the stickers that I'm using for the month of March, just to give you guys an idea. This is just for the Budget by Paycheck workbook. This is going to be for obviously my Live Rich planner, but these are all for just this workbook. I thought I had a monthly one. Here we go. This is the monthly spread. So I'm so excited, and I think I'm going to set it up next week just to have it all set up and you guys can see. I know she has a preview for April, and I will post a link. Everything will be in the chat box, and I'll try to link a card up here to her shop in the right hand corner. I don't know where it goes, but I will try to insert that. And I love working with Paycheck. I mean, she has an amazing shop, amazing stickers. I've been using them. She was the first one that had Live Rich planner stickers, and I was you know, I bought them as soon as I got my Live Rich planner, and I've been progressively buying some, and this opportunity just came up to work with her, and I thank her so much for allowing me to work with her and promote her work, her stickers, and her sticker shop on Etsy. So I'll let you guys know. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the like button if you guys like the video. If you have any comments on my confusing budget that works for me, I don't know about how it works for you, please drop a comment in the chat box. And also don't forget to subscribe, and almost at 200, so there will be a giveaway soon. All right. Thank you so much. Enjoy your 3-day weekend, and I will post a Live Rich planner video with Paycheck stickers for next week. Thank you. Bye. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone.